All right, we're doing another video today that's concentrated on the forehead. The last two videos we did were videos where you just had to use your hands. So we did the pinching techniques, we did the stabilizing muscle movement techniques, and then lifting with the palm area to help lengthen and stretch and relax those muscles, okay? So today we're gonna be using a tool. This is the FaceFit, and the woman who created this has great Instagram videos on how she likes to use it. So I'll put the link to that on the description as well, but I wanted to show a little video of how I like to use this for smoothing out the forehead, lifting the brows, relaxing the 11s, okay? All right, we're gonna start in the middle here, and I'm working on both 11s, but I'm staying in the middle, so I'm not coming over to this side yet. So my tool's in the middle, and I'm just twisting. This hand is bracing the tip, and this hand is doing the work, okay? So this hand's just kind of holding that tip. You don't have to use two hands, but I feel like I can get a little bit deeper work when I stabilize it with my other hand, okay? All right, so just rotating in the middle on those 11s. Then we're gonna start working one side at a time, and I'm gonna be under my brow here. Let's see if I can show you, under the brow, and then just twisting. And I'm gonna work my way down the brow, and then I'm gonna lift it and come back and twist down my brow. And all of these, you can go through, I don't know, 5 to 10 times. Okay, then what I want you to do is while you're down here, you've worked your way down the brow, okay, and then stay right here, and then just, you're gonna angle it, and right there on those smile lines, we're just gonna roll those out, and we're gonna just roll and lift all the way up into that hairline, okay? All right, now we're gonna come back. We just worked underneath the brow. So what this is doing when you're working under the brow, you're helping to lift that brow, you're helping to drain excess lymph that makes those lids get kind of heavy. So it's gonna help this area under here too, in addition to softening your 11s and relaxing these muscles, okay? All right, we were under the brow, now we're gonna go above the brow. And we're just gonna twist up. We're not gonna do one long twist up, we're gonna just do several little twists all the way up to the hairline. Lift it and then move over all the way up to the hairline. Lift it, so now I'm at the end, all the way up to the hairline. And then you can come back. You wanna have a little bit, like mine's starting to dry a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. So you wanna have enough, you can see the side where we've worked. You wanna have enough slip on the skin so that the tool can glide, but not too much gliding, because you want the ridges to actually get in there and work, right? So if you feel like it's kind of catching on your skin, either mist with any kind of mist that you have, even just a little bit of water with some, just water is fine, mist, or if you have a toner at home. Otherwise, a little bit of oil on the skin. All right, so we're gonna go back to those motions all the way up. And I tend to get, have a little strong muscle right here. And so I'll hang out on him, because what I'm telling him to do is just relax. I'm rolling him and relaxing him, okay? And then you can go all the way back up to the forehead. All right, so we went under the brow, we hung out on our smile lines over here, our crow's feet, and then we went all the way up the forehead, all right? And then on any areas where you feel like you have fine lines, or you have muscles that are overactive and pulling a lot, you can just hang out on those and roll. All right, then what we're gonna do is take our tool perpendicular to our face and just roll out. This one is really nice for just relaxing those muscles. So this one, I'm gonna divide my forehead into two, and depending on how, I have a very large forehead, so you might just need to roll one here and cover your forehead, but I'm gonna have to go up and roll again out to the side. Okay, then you can see exactly where we've worked and where we didn't work. Again, this redness is good. This redness is a rush of blood, which brings oxygen, which brings nutrients, which helps boost your natural collagen production, in addition to relaxing those muscles. So you're feeding the skin as you're working it. So think of it as just a big old oxygen smoothie for the skin. So don't be scared of the redness. I will say, When I first started out, my skin was a little bit more sensitive with it. So go a little bit lighter and a little less time as your skin's adjusting to it, okay? All right, now we're gonna go to the other side. Again, I'm under the brow here, twisting and lifting. So remember, this movement under the brow helps to drain, lift. And then after I do my under my brow a few times, I'm gonna hang out right here on my crow's feet and twist on those. And this feels so good. This is also what I love about when you're treating the skin holistically, like you're getting so many other benefits. So when you're working the forehead, you have all these points in the forehead that are connected to your nervous system. So by calming that, you're helping to help your body calm. So it's a really cool process when you think about treating the skin holistically. All right, so sorry, I got distracted. All right, we were under the brow and then we did our crow's feet. And now we're gonna do the forehead. So we're gonna work our way up all the way to the hairline in segments. Again, depending on the size of your forehead, you might not need to do as many segments, all the way up to the hairline. This is great for working your hairline if you're having any areas of hair loss. Rolling on that area, again, because you're gonna get that rush of blood, which brings nutrients and oxygen, which helps your hair follicles, the health of your hair follicles. Okay, twisting all the way up the forehead. All right, then we're gonna turn it and we're gonna go across. Again, you're doing it in segments, depending on how big your forehead is. Okay, you can do that more. Then what we're gonna do is, I have a little horizontal crease right here, so I like to go up and just roll straight up. Even if you don't have that horizontal line there, this is a really good movement to kind of go in the mid forehead all the way up to the hairline. Why? Because you want to lengthen those muscles, right? The muscles that help hold your forehead lifted start back here, right? So we want to go all the way up to the top of that forehead. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go back to my 11s, okay? And I'm just going to hang out and roll on those. I'm gonna turn and angle and roll on that 11. And then I'm gonna keep my twist going all the way down to the end of the brow. Why? Because that muscle that controls 11 goes all the way this way, right? So we're gonna relax that muscle all the way to the end. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Roll, twist, and then all the way to the end of the brow. Okay? So it's a really simple tool to use and it's super effective. The key to remember is the motion is not like a pushing, gliding, it is a twisting. And you can do it one-handed, but I like to do it two-handed because I feel like you can get a little bit deeper work. You will start to notice a lift of your brows. You'll start to notice a decrease in heavy eyelids, a smoothness of the forehead. Okay? Have fun with this.